chance for snow today, high 38. 40% chance tonight, low 25. The outlook for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, high 35. Rain likely, 48 on Sunday, and from Monday, cloudy skies, the high 40. Overnight low was 28, yesterday's high 31. Currently, humidity at 79%, winds from the north-northeast at 3 miles an hour, pressure at 29.81. Right now, we've got cloudy skies and 30 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Dreeth. Doug Anderson here
Good morning.
with I like to just say the Wayne County Farm Bureau, but you also serve White County, so we want to give you credit for that. Thank you for being here this morning.
You're welcome. Thanks for the invite.
We're just talking about the poor guy that's taking a cruise of East Asia. He goes in, he's having fun at the buffet table. He's getting whatever he wants,
Not so much fun anymore.
They decide that this virus,
The coronavirus,
has infected the ship, and so he's forced to stay in his cabin. He gets lettuce sandwiches. That's all he gets, and he's going to be there for an extra 2 weeks.
Don't forget a little piece of chicken in it.
Got a little piece of chicken.
Lettuce with chicken.
Oh my, what a nightmare that would be.
Oh yeah.
Doug, I'm glad you're here. There was a story on our news this morning that I thought was really interesting. Why Fairfield? It's done nothing but great things since it's been put in place. There's just no other way to put it.
They have been very active.
They entered the city in the HGTV series Hometown Takeover. Now, if you're like me, you have to watch HGTV at times against your will. And you're in the same boat over there?
I have seen the Hometown show lots of times.
We're talking about Ben and Aaron Napier.
Big, tall, bearded guy.
Kind of a husky guy. Kind of a lumberjack guy.
And a little short-haired blonde.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about her.
Yeah.
And here's what I thought was interesting. They've applied because they're taking that show on the road. Right now, almost all their shows are from Laurel, Mississippi.
Yeah, they're in Mississippi.
And they come in and they find houses, big and small.
Yeah.
And they renovate them with an idea of having some historic character to that renovation. Is that fair?
I think they actually name every one of their houses.
Yes.
After the people that own them. Like,
Yes.
say if they went to your house, Doug.
The Anderson estate.
Well, they go in.
The compound.
Okay, we're going to call this one the Anderson house because
Yeah.
Doug Anderson lived here for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, they're talking about coming in. They're taking that show on the road.
Yeah.
My understanding is, and if I've got this right, I sure hope I got this right. And they're going to go to individual family homes. If Fairfield would be one of the 5 or 6 towns
Right.
that won, and White Fairfield put together a really slick video trying to promote the town as the place to go. But they would renovate and revitalize public spaces, parks, local diners.
I don't get that one.
and outdoor recreation areas. So there'd be your Atkinson Forest gig
Maybe.
that everybody's still focused on. Some. And you got a diner thing, which means, if you did this downtown, you're talking, there's 2 places to eat in downtown right now, right?
Java
3. Well,
Lou.
if you throw in Javaloo, the classic,
Okay.
and if you throw Johnny in there for lunch,
Yeah.
it's not really a diner.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just a place where you get really good sandwiches.
There's one place in town that has the name diner attached to it. K&M down on South Carolina.
Yes,
K&M
yes,
Diner.
yes. So anyway, there you go. I mean, it's these folks.
Every restaurant in town. It'd be the McDonald's diner, the Dairy Queen diner,
All these signs are going to go
the
up. aren't they?
Subway diner.
Yeah, I'd like to. Well, they're going to renovate the McDonald's.
That's what I was coming in the next couple of years.
And I asked you, does that mean that this town's going to have to do without a quarter pounder for some period of time?
I don't think
Surely
so.
not.
I think the way they're doing it is they're going to build it to the south.
Yeah.
Where the big parking lot is now.
Right.
They're going to build it there and keep the other one open, and then when they build
Oh,
it, they'll...
so a whole new building.
Yeah, that's what I understand. At least that's what they've done in other areas.
I see.
I know down in Harrisburg, Moreland Bishop owns the McDonald's down there as well.
Mm-hmm.
They actually took down the entire McDonald's in Harrisburg and then rebuilt it.
Wow.
And it was killing
That'd
the
be
folks
great.
in Harrisburg because McDonald's was closed for like 6 months. It was
Oh, my
killing
God.
them. It was killing them.
No Hamburglar.
Yeah.
No Merrimack
Our
cheese.
local diners might like that.
Yeah, that would help.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, I just about banned these home improvement videos at my house for a while.
You did.
Tell us how you did that.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. How'd you get that done?
Well, I'd almost turn off the electricity in the house.
Small sacrifice.
Why,
Yes.
the reason why I went to work and my children and my wife took all the plaster off the walls and all the lath off the walls in 4 rooms, lights and receptacles and switches hanging from the wall because I was going to remodel 1 room, and I ended up with 4 rooms tore out.
That's pretty
I
sneaky.
never got it done.
Well, maybe they were wanting you to take down walls to make 1 big room out of those 4 little rooms.
Mike is stunned.
I can't believe it.
He's speechless.
He's worried now.
I'm really worried. Don't let that word get out. This is between you and me, okay? Oh,
All right,
my.
thanks for the call. I know that whenever we watch one of those shows, it always seems to cost me money.
Right? Ideas start flowing.
That's right.
I can see things
The wheels
that
start turning.
that are on those shows end up in my house. The ideas from there cost me money. I'm just telling you. Oh, well, I want to talk a little bit with Doug here in just a few minutes about the whole dueling piano thing, because that's coming up, and we've not been there. The wife and I have not done that yet.
We've gone the last
it's
2
a good
years.
time.
What a great time.
I bought tickets for Friday night, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But first, please show us. I feel it.
Thank goodness he didn't say please feel it.
Oh, hit that high note, please.
I felt that.
Oh, my. Well, by the way, the forecast says light rain and snow expected this evening across the St. Louis area. We're supposed to have a little bit of snow here, too, aren't
Well,
we?
just some snow. I mean, it's very beautiful this morning. Coming out, I mean, there was, big flakes for a while.
Big birthday today. You know who was born on this date in 1804? I'm doing this
What's
because
that?
Doug's here.
Help us out. Johnny Appleseed.
You got half of it right. John Deere.
John Deere. Okay.
John Deere's birthday is today. He died at the age of 80.
Maybe he's not a deer guy.
Well,
Maybe he's an IH guy.
are you red or green, dude?
Well, it depends on which family we're talking about.
You see, I mean,
It's a mix between the Anderson
Oh,
side and the Roosevelt
oh,
side.
so there's a merge of
Yeah,
colors.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that can
I'm
turn-
split.
So you're the Christmas guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, he died in 1886 at the age of 82. He settled. Now, help me with this. Grand Detour, Illinois, or is it Grand Detour?
Sounds right.
I think it's Grand Detour.
I think it's up around Dixon, Illinois.
Okay. Well, he settled there. He came there from Virginia. He had been a blacksmith there. And what he discovered was that some of the plows that they were using in the mid-1800s just weren't getting the job done on the prairie.
So he became a greensmith man.
Pretty much. He took some of the plows and he polished them, sort of a polished steel, and started making a few of them. They worked better than the plows that were being used at the time.
Sprayed some sprayed some of that slippery
No stick stuff?
on.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't do that. He polished it. He highly polished it steel by taking it through sand.
Okay.
and polished it that way. Anyway, by 1838, he was making about 100 plows a year. Then he went into a partnership. And later in life, he focused on building Deere and Company, which I don't mind telling you right now is worth $61 billion. It's a worldwide player.
Big company.
Doesn't Deere also own Caterpillar? Or does Caterpillar own... Is there some connection between Caterpillar and Deere, isn't there?
They're both in Illinois. Is that correct?
That's it.
Is
I
that
bet
the
it-
only
you know,
connection?
I don't think
didn't
they're-
know if they were...
No, I think
connected.
they're separate. I think
Okay.
they're separate companies.
So anyway, they've got this worldwide headquarters in Moline. And you can go there. I mean, they've got a museum. You can go there. You can make a day out of it.
I was actually there on Wednesday this week.
No!
I was.
I
How
didn't
ironic.
know that.
We took a busload of FFA students from Wayne County. The Young Leader Committee did. And we went up to Moline on Wednesday. Visited the John Deere Harvester Works and went to the John Deere Pavilion. And then came home all in the same day.
I'm psychic.
That was a long day.
It was a very long day.
But a neat place.
Very neat. Yep. Definitely worth a visit.
So John Deere. Anyway, he became the mayor of Moline. Had one term, but then he had some chest pains, and that was the beginning of
Politics.
the end. Yeah, he died at his home. Red Cliff was what it was called in 1886. Garth Brooks today is 58. He is pretty much the king when it comes to record sales. Best-selling solo album artist in the United States, 148 million domestic units sold, ahead of Elvis Presley. But second only to...
George Strait?
No.
Let's say
No.
Rolling
Because you know
Stones.
you got to get your George Strait.
No, there's no
Michael
mention.
Jackson.
I want you to look at this copy. There's nothing about George Strait here. You're the one that brought up George Strait. So you've scored points at home. At my home.
Michael Jackson.
No.
Beatles.
Yes, Beatles. So, I mean, he's one of the world's best-selling artists of all time. Trouble like conflicts at home between his family and his career, he retired. And everybody knew that was not going to be forever. But he
Yeah.
retired back in 2001, and he worked out this really innovative deal where he sold his albums exclusively at Walmart, if you'll remember.
I do remember that.
And just...
And since then, several big name bands. I think the Eagles did that for a while.
They did.
Didn't
They did. Anyway, he's back, and if you look back at his life, it's fairly interesting. He has a bachelor's and a master's degree from Oklahoma State University.
Good for him.
He's a cowboy, and he actually was in their commencement ceremony in 2011 to get his master's degree. Here's the interesting thing. And we've talked about this before. He married a songwriter by the name of Sandy Mall in 1886, and the couple has 3 daughters.
Not 1986.
Did I say?
1886.
I'm still stuck in John Deere land. 1880s, 1986. God, I did it again. 1986. Anyway, Brooks and Mall, his wife, separated in 1999 and announced her plans for a divorce. Now, for a moment, do you remember this? Do you remember how much she got in the divorce?
A lot. Like $500 million, didn't she?
No, it's not, but not bad. $125 million
Wow.
accord to divorce. I would say, don't let the door hit you on the behind on the way out there, Garth. But write the check. Write the big check.
Yeah.
$125 million. Anyway, he remarried in 2005.
To Trisha Yearwood.
That's right. He became a grandfather in August of last year.
Really?
So Garth Brooks today turns 58.
Grandpa Garth.
Chris Rock is 55 today.
Funny guy.
You think so?
Yeah,
I do.
absolutely.
He
Big
is
fan.
funny.
I can't say that I'm a big fan.
Haven't seen much of him lately, but he was really big. What, 10 years ago? 15 years ago?
Cast member of Saturday Night Live in the 1990s.
Back when Saturday Night Live was good.
You said it before I did. He's been in a number of movies. The Longest Yard,
Yep.
the remake.
Played
Adam
caretaker.
Sandler,
He was
yeah.
caretaker.
Grown Ups. Sequel, Grown Ups 2, which I don't think I've seen.
I haven't seen those.
He was in the sitcom Everybody Hates Chris, based on his early life. He was the host of the Academy Awards on more than one occasion, which is a big job that most people don't want. Divorced in 2014, he has 2 daughters. In the divorce, he admitted infidelity and a little problem with pornography.
Oh,
Small problem. An addiction.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not good.
Not good at all. Must not help his comedy. Just saying. 1941, on this date, the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra and Frank Sinatra recorded Everything Happens to Me. In 1943, the U.S. government announced it was rationing shoes. Rationing shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
They
that.
needed the leather.
For the war effort.
Yeah, for the war effort.
Wow. On this date, they said, we're gonna ration shoes. That would really put a real problem in me going over to that resale shop.
I was going to say, look where you're going.
I get shoes almost every time I go to Vincennes.
Oh, you do. Sucker for shoes. Huh?
That's not what I thought. Where I thought you were going.
I'm the Amelia, what was it, Amelia Marcos?
Yeah, Imelda Marcos.
Imelda Marcos of local radio. I got shoes, dude. 1962, used shoes. Used shoes. 1962, the U.S. government banned all Cuban imports.
Lasted for
Oh, Obama brought it back.
50 years.
Yeah. 85, get a load of this one. In 1985, Sports Illustrated released its annual swimsuit edition.
What year was this?
The world was never the same.
1985.
85.
The largest regular edition of the magazine's history. It was 218 pages. And let me tell you
I
something.
was going to say they had the swimsuit edition before 85.
Well, this
'cause
one
I
was the
remember
biggest one. The biggest one by far.
Christy Brinkley one.
I remember this one because I read every article. There was some great journalism in that one.
Yeah.
It really was. 85, New York, New York became the official song of
New York City.
New York, New York. Frank Sinatra.
Well, you know.
February.
I was going to say Brooklyn, but, you know.
No. On this date in '59, they had the funeral for Buddy Holly. We said the music died
Yeah.
earlier this week, and it was in Lubbock, Texas. '64, the Beatles arrived in New York to begin their first U.S. tour. Nobody could hear anything at Shea Stadium, just like when they were at Busch Stadium. I mean, it was just screaming. I don't know why. You could say you were there. Like the legend can say, I was at Busch Stadium in 1965. And in '79, Stephen Stills became the first rock performer to record on digital equipment.
Okay.
Analog started to die. Doug Anderson's here, and we've got a question of the day. And Doug, we're going to be ready to answer this.
I am ready.
Pete Rose asked Commissioner Rob Manfred on Wednesday morning to remove his name from Major League Baseball's ineligible list, which would allow him, the all-time hits leader, to be considered for election into the Hall of Fame. Should Rose get into the Hall? We'll have details on our poll after we take this time out, and then we'll continue with Morning Coffee.
Attention, Class A CDL drivers. KMA is now offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus. KMA is currently hiring drivers for spotting and local shuttle work, consistent hours, weekly pay, monthly safety, and attendance bonuses. No hazmat, no truck stand moves, no long route runs, and higher mounted airlines for easier access. Full benefits package. Free health clinic for insured employees. Call today, 833-237-8929. That's 833-237-8929.
Hey parents, ever find yourself digging for money to send with your kids but figure out you're out of cash? We're introducing the F&B Easy Card. It's a debit card that can help teach the responsibility of managing money and be easily managed with your own banking errands. The best part? You can set custom daily limits like $10 a day and use online and mobile banking to transfer between this account and any other F&B checking account you own. Interested in learning more? Give us a call for details at 842-2107. F&B, member FDIC.
At the end of a hospital stay, families are often faced with difficult decisions about their loved ones needing skilled rehabilitation care. Regardless of where your loved one's hospital is, the Transitional Care Rehab Program at Hamilton Memorial Hospital can help. Our skilled rehab and nursing care can provide twice daily physical and occupational therapies, daily access to providers, and private bed and bathrooms, all right here close to your family's home. If you're faced with care decisions, ask your loved one's care planner about Hamilton Memorial Hospital Transitional Care Rehabilitation or call 643-5824.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Democrats picked New York City as the site of their next convention? First Lady Betty Ford said she wouldn't be surprised if her daughter had an affair. Detroit unveiled its new Dome Stadium. So did New Orleans. Jack Nicklaus scooped up his 4th PGA championship. We said farewell to race driver Mark Donohue. And here's what the new music sounded like.
Gotta find my Daisy Jane. Ask away all the world. I believe there's nothing stronger than our love. Feel like making love. Someone save my life tonight. And solitaire's the only game in town. It only takes a minute, girl. And she said, Rocky, I've never had a baby before. So run, Joey, run. I'm just looking for some touch.
Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist to the top song from the month and year are coming up.
At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage. Unlimited talk and text plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data for $30 a month. Just $30 a month on a 5G-ready network and no contract. That's our best deal ever. Learn more at simplemobile.com. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
Limited time offer ends 4/30/20. Standard high-speed data allotment on all redemptions thereafter. 5G capable device and SIM required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. 1 month equals 30 days. Plus taxes and fees. See terms and conditions at simplemobile.com.
Today on Hey Culligan, smoother skin for the win. We've got Claire in Delaware.
Hey Culligan, the water in my shower makes my skin feel like I'm 90.
Okay, first off, Claire, are you 90?
No.
Okay, second, how do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan? Actually, Claire, how do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
Oh my gosh, love it, have to have it.
OMG indeed, Claire. We're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at heyculligan.com.
August 1975. Get down tonight.
KC and the Sunshine Band with Get Down Tonight, the top song of August 1975. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
We've got all the news right here.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I see you about to settle on a day-old donut for breakfast. Well, this is a chick intervention. Cause McChicken biscuits and Chicken McGriddles are now at McDonald's. So just hit that drive-thru and change your life. For breakfast, you got this. Wake up breakfast.
Right now, get a savory Chicken McGriddles and hash browns or a buttery McChicken biscuit and hash browns for just $1.50. Add any size Dr. Pepper for $1. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Time for the Carnaby Square question of the day. Carnaby Square, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield.
And during the break, I wanted to say you nailed it once again as far as the date on the.
Well, I try.
You're an old
smart guy.
You're an old radio guy.
Yeah. Well,
so you remember dates in association with music. That's what your strength is.
And I remember times of music, so I can gauge if I need to go to the bathroom or if I need to tune up the news.
Not every song is in a Gata de Vida, my friend.
I can run to the McDonald's and get something to eat. You know,
what was very bothersome. I'm just going to say this. What was very bothersome during that break is you got Doug Anderson over here.
I know.
And you said it's 1975, and without even thinking, he said, I was born in 76.
No, he didn't say it like that. No. I said 1975. He goes, well, I was born in 76, so I don't know. Like he was throwing it in our face.
I graduated in 75.
Before my time. That's all I was saying. Before my time.
I graduated before
but
you were born.
But you had to throw out there. Matter of factly, I might add. Mm-hmm. Well, I was born in 76.
Yeah, so. It really wasn't necessary. Pete Rose, by the way, is 78 years old. He had 4,256 hits, which is remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
His batting average over the course of 24 seasons was .303. And he's not in the Hall of Fame because he bet on baseball. The question of the day from the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square. Pete Rose asked Commissioner Rob Manfred on Wednesday.
Again, he's done it, I don't know, several times.
Well, I think the Houston thing opened the door for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Astros thing. If they cheated, and they still kept their World Series
title
pennant, then why can't I get considered? And you had a very interesting distinction. I said, well, what about the steroid guys? And you said, whoa. They can vote on the steroid guys.
Yeah.
They just can't vote on Pete Rose now. I'm talking about the baseball writers for the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Anyway, the question was, would you be supportive of Rose being in the Hall of Fame? I'm looking to Doug Anderson now.
Oh yeah, I think he's served his time, if you will, for the penalty of betting on baseball, and so yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time.
As long as you throw in Shoeless Joe.
You got to have Shoeless Joe in the deal?
Now, I think so. Now, the other guys, because they actually took part in throwing the games, there's no evidence that Shoeless Joe did. I think Shoeless Joe should get in the Hall of Fame.
Well, and that's the big distinction for Pete Rose, too. He didn't actually try to tank a game that we know of.
Right.
Yeah, he bet, but
Yeah.
he didn't try to
Right.
bet
Well,
against
we were
his
talking
team.
during the break. Yeah,
So-
he bet on his team
To win.
If you're an athlete of any time, you always bet on your team to win.
Yeah.
As far as we know, that's
But you
the
don't
case.
bet. But you don't bet. Usually, don't bet money.
Do you think every part of that investigation was revealed?
Now that I don't know.
Anyway, we had 1,800 people reached. They looked at this, and we had 242 votes. 85% of the people said put him in.
Yeah, I agree. Put him in.
85%. Mark said cheating to win a World Series is way worse than betting on your team to win. All Astros players should be banned under this logic. Ooh.
Fair point.
Yeah, anybody that was involved with the Astros.
Well, they all knew it was going on.
Yeah.
So
Rick says he deserves to be there. And Tommy says yes. And Shoeless Joe and those from the steroid era. Now, here's the thing.
But
I'm not sure I could vote.
Nobody ever said the guys from the steroid era should be banned. They've never banned those guys. They didn't kick anybody out of baseball. They didn't, And all of the guys in the steroid era, it was legal then. There was no rules that said you couldn't
At
use
least
it.
at the beginning of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well. So there you go. I mean, important social issues. That's what we deal with here. Right there. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. That should do it. That should get him over the line, don't you think?
Right.
Come on, he's 78 years old. He's going to die before he
We
gets
will
in.
testify for you, Pete. Rob, give us a call. Manfred, that is.
If you're having some issues with your heating or air conditioning, you won't have to worry about your air conditioning right now, but you will be in a few months.
I don't know. Give it a day or two. You'll have to.
It might change.
You never know. Brian Reitnauer HVAC is the guy to call. You can give him a call at 618-214-2593. We've been talking about the fact that he's a rude and pane supplier. That's what the kind of heating and air conditioning that he installs. Graduated from Wayne City High School. Knows the area really well and is all about service. And we've talked quite a bit about his ability to be able to install geothermal units. And there's a great big opportunity for you to make some money off that because the payback's in 7 years. But in the meantime, you get a nice federal tax credit and you get a rebate from Wayne White.
Isn't the federal tax credit something in the neighborhood of 30%?
26%.
26%. That's close to 30.
Which is a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
So anyway, right now, maybe your furnace and air conditioning is 60% efficient. If it's older, it is. Brian Reitnauer, I want you to know that. Tell him you heard about it on Morning Coffee, if you would. Give him a call and let him take a look at your current HVAC situation. He might be able to save you some money. So there you go. And by the way, are you going to be at the Cover Crop Coffee Shop?
I will. I'll be there.
Well, good. Well, we'll see you there, and we'll talk to you there.
Sounds good.
KO will be there. That's going to be next Wednesday. And we're going to be there for the morning show, for this show, at least. And between 8 and 9. It's going to be there for between 8 and noon. I understand there's going to be breakfast there as well. That's part of the reason why we're going to be there. We're going to have some food. You got a call?
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, so do you think Marge Schatz had anything to do with him not getting into the Hall of Fame?
What would Marge Schott have to do with it?
She was the owner of the
Right.
Reds when he played.
And she was a racist. Do you think that's
Right.
part of it?
And I think the league didn't think a lot about her.
Right. Maybe.
It could.
That might be part of it.
Just a talking point.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I
Thanks for the
appreciate
call.
it. Thank you very much. And thank you for listening.
That does.
I never thought of
that
that.
brings up some more questions.
It sure does. So tell me, Doug, before we get into some of the other stuff in the bucket here, you got the dueling pianos. I've never been. I was told, just like
you'll love it.
Well, when I was told go over there and turn on that TV to HGTV. She also said, by the way, dude, we're going to the dueling piano, so you get your butt up there and buy some tickets. And so your tickets are available right now.
They are.
The dates and the times, and just tell us a little bit about
Sure.
it.
So this will be our third year for bringing dueling pianos to Fairfield. This is a project of the Young Leader Committee, kind of a fundraiser project for their programs they do throughout the year. But the dates for this year's event, March 13th and 14th, it's a two-night show, Friday and Saturday night here at the Fairfield Elks at the Upper Room. And we bring folks in. They actually come from all over the Midwest, Chicago, St. Louis, Indianapolis, to play. And they put on a 3.5-hour show nonstop. No breaks. So they put on a great show. Of course,
Do they need somebody to sing?
You know what? If you put down a big enough tip, they will give you the microphone to sing.
Derek.
I feel
got to dance a couple of years
But I think
ago.
the going rate's about $100.
Derek didn't dance at the dueling pianos.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I think he had a tambourine, too, if I remember.
Yeah, he did.
That
And
first
there's
year, yeah.
video.
Well, we're not going to show it on this program.
No.
But no, it's a really good time, and we appreciate all the support from the community and the sponsors.
It's been very popular.
It really has. Yep.
So people are looking forward to it, and guess what? I got my tickets.
Good for you.
I'll be there on Friday night. You're looking at Saturday, right?
Yeah, we've got the biscuits and gravy reception Saturday morning. For the
have you
wedding.
heard about this, Doug?
I have not.
My sister is getting married.
Oh, good.
March 14th.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because she wants to.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
The reception is going to be a biscuits and gravy reception.
Now
So the room will be
with
packed.
with a donut cake.
That's country.
That's
I love
unique.
that.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's
exciting.
right up my alley right
Listen,
there, man.
I know you. You know.
Yeah.
You could probably bring along a few friends, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Be his
You'd
plus
offer
one.
me? I'd just stay long enough for the biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we got dueling pianos coming up, and they can drop by the shop, right?
Yep. Drop by the Farm Bureau office, 301 East Court Street in Fairfield, and get your tickets.
Well, I did.
Can you still get tables?
You can.
Okay.
Tables of 10.
Okay.
All right. Hey, by the way, you ever been up to the Skellick Fork up in Orchardville? You ever been up there?
Yeah.
Today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago.
I'm just going to tell you, we've got some deals on the Big Deals store right now.
Okay.
You can get a $20 gift certificate for $17, so you're saving $3 on that one. And you can buy a bunch of them if you want to, and a $10 gift certificate for $8.50. And today's the day. I go up there every once in a while. It's pretty good.
Yeah. They have some good
They got some
food
great
up there.
fried food. It's good for you.
Their breakfast. I love their breakfast up there.
Get a load of this guy. A failed mayoral candidate from Ottawa in Canada says he burned more than $1 million of his money to keep it from his ex-wife.
That's hatred
Man,
right there.
That is, that's
55-year-old Bruce McConnell told a Supreme Court justice that he sold several of his properties, gathered the cash from it, and set it on fire. Man, that's hatred.
Why didn't he just give away the properties?
The judge said it was morally reprehensible, and he sentenced him to 30 days in jail. But, I mean, where's it going to... I mean, it's gone.
Yeah, that's not going to
You
bring
can't
it back,
get
is
it back.
He was also ordered to pay the ex $2,000 a day fine. I don't know for how long.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any money.
$2,000 a day?
$2,000 a day.
I'm sorry. If you got $1 million to burn, you got some money somewhere else.
I don't know. They said he gathered all of his stuff together.
Well, from what he sold, I think you said,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have Netflix? Are you out in the country?
We are out in the country.
And you don't have it. So you're looking forward to some
maybe,
bandwidth.
Maybe if they get down that our direction.
There was another bill that was passed or another movement to put more money towards that in the state.
Yeah, it's a big priority for the state, for the governor too. It's a
And I
big
think the
priority.
president said something about that not too long ago at a convention down south, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Netflix, though, is giving viewers. You've got Netflix.
Yeah, I've got Netflix.
I've got it now.
Always excited. Have you started watching Longmire yet?
Not yet.
You've got.
Well, I've got
watch
this
that.
weekend. Of course, I think I'm gonna probably go to the cabin this weekend.
Well, don't you have a TV at the cabin?
No, there is no TV out in the cabin, and
Yeah.
that's the way it's going to stay.
Yeah, now that he's got Netflix.
Yeah.
I might come back into town and watch something though.
Yeah, but you do have a phone and a tablet with Netflix on it, don't you?
Never thought of that. Netflix is giving viewers more control over autoplay. You know what they mean? The streaming giant announced yesterday, that subscribers can adjust their profiles so autoplay doesn't automatically play previews when they open their homepage.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about? now?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking
Kind of
about.
like if you talk about, you look at something or you talk about something on the radio, it will show up on your email here in the next few minutes. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you look at something, they're gonna judge by what you've been watching. Well, I think
I
think you might
that.
like that, and they'll play a preview.
But I like that.
So we're all going to be seeing HGTV ads on our social media.
That's
for the next 2
right.
weeks.
We're going to be seeing the folks from Laurel.
I see enough of them on my Facebook page.
By the way, the hottest new date, I'm just going to say, Dueling Pianos is a pretty slick date night.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, the hottest new you explain this to me. The hottest new date spot in New York City is a sewage treatment plant.
Oh, good Lord.
Tickets are free to take a tour of the Newtown Creek sewage treatment plant in Brooklyn, and all the available spots for this Saturday's show, tomorrow night's tour, have been snatched up in just 20 minutes.
They need to get out more.
There are an awful lot of really cheap people in New York.
This plant processes everything that gets flushed in Lower Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn. What could you possibly? Why would you? Is that just?
It's cheap. It was free.
Yeah, but I mean, let's just say,
It
let's
doesn't-
sure hope it's not
you
a
know what?
first date,
It does not matter.
because it'll be the last
Yeah,
date.
it's the
If
last
you
date.
put something somewhere for free, somebody will take it. It doesn't matter what it is.
Hey there, honey. You want to go see the sewer plant?
And in the back of your
You
mind,
know what?
and
There
in the
you-
back of your mind, you're going, please say yes, because it's free.
She says yes. I guess she's a keeper, right?
Yeah.
Note to City Council: we have an opportunity here.
Make some money.
Let's put it together with Dueling Pianos. Let's show off the sewage plant.
The Dueling Pianos at the sewage plant.
I don't
Oh,
think
boy.
you're not going to go for that, are you? No.
Probably not.
Okay.
Of course,
But-
it'd give it a whole new meaning if you didn't like what you were playing. You can go, that stinks. In more ways than one.
There's an obvious line there somewhere.
Not going there.
I'm
Not
leaving it
going
alone.
there.
I'm leaving it alone.
All right.
This weekend is a snow moon.
A snow moon.
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
Weekend snow moon will light up the night sky according to Farmer's Almanac. Northeastern Native American tribes referred to the second full moon of the winter as the snow moon because of February's heavy snow. Experts say this month's moon will also be a super moon on top of that, which occurs when the moon is at its closest point to us.
All right.
How close are we getting? You got to make a call today?
No.
You don't?
By the way, who has trivia?
This guy right here.
Okay.
This guy right here is going to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Think I can get through a couple more
One
here?
more quick story here. And we got to get her
We've got to
going.
decide
We got to
which
get her
one it
moving.
is.
Oh, what the heck, do too.
Okay, all right. Oh, by the way, this is interesting.
And he's going to do 3.
This is very interesting.
He'll do more than 2.
A man in Nebraska is in jail after he told cops he scammed a prostitute with a bounced check. Norfolk, Nebraska police say 23-year-old Wyatt Walker paid a girl for services rendered after meeting online, but she returned to his residence after the check that he gave her wouldn't clear with sufficient funds. Officers responded. he met her at the sewer plant.
What's that old joke? You know, you get a call from a bill collector. Oh, well, I really don't have the money this month. Well, we'll take a check. Will you? Okay.
Get a load
I'll
of
write you a
this.
check.
Get a load of this. Officers responded to his residence where the worker, the lady of the night,
Still there?
The so-called trollop. She had shown up at his house with the bounce check and two very large men. They wanted to collect on the debt in cash.
It would be Vinny.
I'm sorry,
Jake.
What you say to her? Here's what you say. I'm sorry, I burned it all.
That's right.
This guy was arrested for soliciting prostitution.
And here's the next question. Why is she taking a check? It's usually a cash-only business,
You
isn't
can get
it?
one of those little T's and put them on your phone and just swipe a card.
Yeah.
You could. Anyway, she was arrested for prostitution, and he was arrested for soliciting prostitution. And one of the men who was there to beat his butt was cuffed for making threats to kill him. Unless he paid twice the original amount. They came there not just for cash.
With interest.
They wanted twice the original amount. So, anyway.
All right. Let's get to the trivia.
Oh, that had so many good more. All right, okay.
It's
all right,
about
all right.
that time. We're going to run out of time.
All right.
So,
Go ahead.
ag trivia, of course. All right. Got a few multiple choices in here, too.
Well, you
but
got
I'll-
two farming hands here.
All right. So, question one. This is multiple choice.
Well,
several famous companies had their start in Illinois. Which
Right.
of the following was not founded in Illinois? And one of these is going to be pretty easy.
All right.
So, Tootsie Roll, Goodyear Tire,
All right.
Dairy Queen, or John Deere? So that's question one.
which of the ones was
not
Okay.
not an Illinois company.
Okay.
What percentage of Illinois farms are family owned?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, what year was Illinois Farm Bureau founded? I think we might have done that one before. The last
I got a
two,
pretty
so,
good idea
yeah.
on that one.
Number four, on average, how many years does it take to form 1 inch of topsoil?
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
That is good.
Number five, multiple choice. Over 12 million acres of field corn are planted each year in Illinois, but how is corn actually classified? Is it A, is it a fruit? B, is it a vegetable? C, is it a grain? Or D, all of the above? How is corn
And
classified?
normally, when they throw in all of the above, it's all of the above.
giveaway,
But I don't think it is this time.
Number six, when is National Farmers Day? What's the actual date? National Farmers Day. Number seven, approximately, how many varieties of potatoes exist today?
You'd have to ask Derek.
There's a bunch.
I promise you it's more than you think. Number eight, it's estimated that population of honeybees contributes over what value of crops, I guess, in the U.S. each year.
They're vital,
So,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So looking for a dollar amount there. And it's in the billions, by the way, to kind of give you a hint. Number nine, multiple choice. Who was the first president of the White County Farm Bureau? Was it Guy Pomeroy, Will M. Land, Otto Cassibier, or Roland Clark?
None of those names ring a bell except for one, and I'm going to take a guess on that when the time comes.
Number 10, multiple choice again. Which of the following is a soy product, so made from soybeans? Is
Mm-hmm.
it peanut butter, sunscreen, insecticide, or all of the above?
Don't forget to let me tell you about my soybean product that I have. But go ahead.
Okay, that's it. That was 10.
All right. There you go. There's the questions. They're on the table. You don't look confident, dude.
I don't feel very confident.
All right. Well, you might need to help us. We'll be back with more Morning Coffee with Doug Anderson of the Farm Bureau after this.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
TT Nails and Tans, located at 308 East Main Street in Fairfield, offering a modern, clean, relaxing facility for your next girl's day out. Let TT create a look that is right for you with a full nail set, manicure, polish change, or pedicure. Get some sun rays without the heat with TT's lay-down or stand-up tanning beds. Versa Pro Spray Tanning is also an option. Call 842-9898 for an appointment. TT Nails and Tans, 308 East Main Street, Fairfield.
Love is Brighton, known for the beautiful heart motif. That's why at Carnaby you'll find the perfect presents for your mother's, daughter's, girlfriend, and of course, your sweetheart. Let her leave a little sparkle wherever she goes. Brighton Jewelry Collection you can dress up or dress down. Create a Valentine charm or an amulet jewelry. It instantly transforms your everyday charm bracelet or necklace into your favorite Valentine's Day design. Check out Kiss Me in the Garden body mist, lotions, and body butter. Love, love, love. It makes the world go around. With a little help from the Carnaby girls.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Okay, I only have 15 seconds to tell you about Tavium Plus Vapor Grip technology, the powerful dicamba premix herbicide from Syngenta. It controls tough weeds in soybeans and cotton, like palmer amaranth, water hemp, and grass weeds. Actually, we're going to go longer, because Tavium lasts longer. So you get all the power of dicamba plus up to 3 weeks longer residual control than dicamba alone. Whew. Now time's officially up for tough weeds. Talk to your local Syngenta retailer to learn more. Always read and follow label instructions. Tavium Plus Vapor Grip technology is a restricted use pesticide.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Fairfield area weather forecast, a 70% chance for snow today, high 38. 40% chance tonight, low 25. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 35. Rain likely 48 on Sunday, and for Monday, cloudy skies with the high around 40. Overnight low was 28 rather. Yesterday's high was 31. Currently, humidity at 74%. Winds from the west-northwest at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure at 29.83. Right now, cloudy skies. We've got 30 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing some scattered pop-up snow showers all around the area this morning. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Conard Financial Group.
Baker Street, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Is that what it is? Local ag guy. I don't know if you've ever been called that before, Doug. Local ag guy.
No, this is the first, I think.
All right, well, you use that moniker and be proud of it. The Peanut Gallery has formed out in the hallway you see over here.
Yeah.
And they have a wealth of ag information at their fingertips. So I'm sure we're going to be okay. You go ahead and give us your question.
Let's get it on.
All right, number one. This multiple choice. Which of these companies had their start in Illinois? Which one was not founded? Which one was not founded in Illinois? So was it Tootsie Roll, Goodyear Tire, Dairy Queen, or John Deere?
Go ahead.
I'm going to say Goodyear Tire.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's right.
That was
Yeah.
Ohio.
Tootsie
Wasn't
Roll?
it Dayton, Ohio?
I don't know. I just know
That's
they're
where
not in
their
Illinois.
headquarters is.
Yeah.
But Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, it's in Chicago still to this day.
Didn't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls are all made in Chicago. Number two, what percentage of Illinois farms are family owned?
I'm going to say 47%.
I'm going to say higher than that. I'm going to say 60%.
Yeah, Peanut Gallery said 86. It's actually 96.
Wow.
Yeah, Illinois farms are family owned, 96%. What year was Illinois Farm Bureau founded?
I want to say 17.
I'm going to say 1918.
1916. Peanut
16.
Gallery wins. Yeah.
Peanut Gallery. Well, they know farming.
They
Yeah.
do.
They have. I don't know if you noticed, but both of them, they've got dirt under their nails.
They got the ag guy on speed dial.
That's what it is. All right, number four. How many years does it take to form 1 inch of topsoil?
I'm going to say 10,000 years.
It is a long time.
Anybody out there? I have no clue.
So 500 years, so not quite 10,000.
500.
500 years, 1 inch.
1 inch of topsoil.
Yeah, it's very precious.
I would
topsoil.
say. Yeah.
Number 5 is multiple choice. How is corn classified? We have 12 million acres of field corn in Illinois, but
Right.
how's it classified? So is it A, is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? Is it a grain, or is it all of the above?
I'm stuck between grain and vegetable, aren't you,
I'm going to go
Turner?
with grain.
And he's out in the peanut gallery. They're saying fruit.
Fruit, yeah. So it's actually all the above. You were right earlier.
So you throw in all of the above. Normally, it's all of the above.
Yeah.
Now, how is it a fruit? How is corn? Have you ever heard of corn? When they put corn on your plate, does anybody say, "Well, we're going to give you a little fruit here"? I've never had anybody do that before. Interesting. Say what?
Yeah,
Tomato's a fruit too,
Yeah,
right?
You never hear somebody giving you fruit. Here's some fruit. It's a tomato.
We're going to give you a plate of vegetables. Here's your corn and your maters.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
When is National Farmers Day? What's the date?
Got to be in the spring, I think.
It's some month on the 12th.
Some month on the 12th.
Well, he kind of narrowed it down. It is on the 12th, but so we have National Ag Week coming up in March.
Right.
But believe it or not, National Farmers Day is October the 12th.
Okay, so it's
October
harvest time.
12th.
It's harvest time.
Harvest time. Yeah.
Right, and they're easily identifiable. They're tan from about the middle part of their arm down. Okay.
Okay. Approximately how many varieties of potatoes exist today? I mean, potatoes have been around a long time.
Right.
I'm going to say 274.
I'm looking out in the peanut gallery because I don't have a clue.
No, I think
I mean, I know there's mashed.
Mashed.
There's cheese.
boiled,
fried,
boiled, as you
boiled,
say.
fried.
So 4,000 varieties of potatoes.
Really?
Estimated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a lot. Number 8, about honeybees. So what value of crops in the U.S. each year are dependent upon the pollination of honeybees?
I'd say 300 billion.
5 billion.
19.
All right. Well, you were
billion.
closer.
19 billion.
They're vital, aren't they?
They're
Right.
absolutely vital. Absolutely.
But I didn't go over either, so.
Pollination is an important thing that happens.
Moving on. Okay.
It's important for growing more than just vegetables.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to White County here. Who was the first president of the White County Farm Bureau?
I'm going to take a wild
Back in
guess and say
1920.
I'm going to say the land guy.
I'm going to say Clark, Roland Clark.
So we had multiple choice. Was it Guy Pomeroy, Will M. Land, Otto Cassibier, or Roland Clark? And the correct answer was Will M. Land.
All right.
You see, I took a chance because Tom Land, who of course was the founder here,
Came from Carmine.
Yes, he did.
So
that was just that was
relation,
it.
I guess. Possibly.
They might be. They might be.
Grandfather. Last question: which of the following is a soy product? Peanut butter, sunscreen, insecticide, or all of the above?
I'm going with all of the above.
I would have to say that too.
Yeah, that giveaway. All the above.
I was telling. How much time we got?
It's time.
All right. Excuse me. I'll tell my soybean story some other time. Next week. Come back next week. We'd like to have you come back sometime down the road too.
Absolutely.
We'll see him Wednesday.
Happy to.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be there.
You can
Cover
tell your
Crop Coffee
soybean
Shop.
story
I'll tell my
on
soybean
Wednesday.
story at the Cover Crop
Yeah.
meeting on Wednesday with KO. Thanks, Doug, for being
welcome.
here.
You're welcome.
Have a nice
Good to see
weekend.
you.
See ya.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. See pictures and prices at boydfern.com or follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The number of jobs added in the U.S. jumped at the beginning of the year. The expectation for 160,000 new jobs. What the January jobs report showed instead.
225.